back at it. What am I doing? I gotta transport them. Oh wait, I was doing. Weren't there things? Yeah, 700 that way, 700 that way.
What was that? Pay for that!
Another one. Oh, I got it. What was that? Medium storage. Mannequin head. Palladium. Empty. Civilian outpost. What? What the fuck are you just standing out here for? Idiots. You got nothing laying out here? Oh yeah, I forgot to check.
What if those... Maybe we have a chance now. What if those things come back? Maybe we have a chance now.
What if those things come back?
Maybe we have a chance now.
What if those things come back?
Good lord. Then they come back and you have to kill them. Hey, where's this one?
The others are returning with more people, more supplies. We just have to hold out. Thank you so much for your help. I honestly don't know if we would have made it through that without you. Thanks to you, nobody was seriously injured.
Well, except for those two.
Here's a key to a storage crate that's around here somewhere. It's got some things we don't need anymore. Maybe you do.
Credits? No. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. Very generous of you. And I can take anything else. I can take the cred stick. Wow.
We have to survive. This place was our dream.
I've heard a lot. Even the Rangers have been impressed with how much human garbage you've been taking out.
Didn't expect to see another Vanguard pilot all the way out here. You hungry, Captain? Grab a seat. Have a bite. It's great. I love that we're basically freelancers. When we're on a mission, we follow the chain of command. But the rest of the time, we do what we want, when we want, how we want. Right now, I want some chow. So I park myself here and dig in. That there is a member of the Freestar Collective. People say they're some of the finest soldiers in the settled systems. Right below the UC Vanguard.
Below the Vanguard? You mean the same elite force that recruits new pilots off the street? My dinner could join the Vanguard if it came with a side of wings.
You gotta love powwowing with the Freestar. Just glad they banter better than they fight. You might not believe this, but I grew up in the Freestar Collective. It seems crazy that I joined the other side, and believe me, my friends in the FC give me a ton of shit for it. But in my opinion, being in the Vanguard gives you more freedom, and the UC pays better. So, here I am. No problem, Captain. Always happy to share with a fellow Vanguard pilot.
$50 cal. Alright, where's that other one? Where was it? Around here somewhere.
So
Here's
a ranger,
one.
a scientist, and a Vanguard captain are taking a training course. The
Where is this
instructor
one?
asked
I think this was the... Yeah. This was the farthest out. Yep. Do this one. And we'll head straight back to the ship. What? Why did that just... What the fuck?
Hey there, intrepid explorer. Ready to make your first discovery? You're incredible and exclusive. You is protecting the major.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs.
It's the type of work. If you got any spare creds, I can always take them off your hands. Hey, Chief, you got any creds you can spare? Thank you kindly. You're a class bass, you know that? I'll do my best to someday pay you back. Street's honor. This isn't a donation, it's an investment. Oh, I totally did. Found it in the dumpster right next to a half-eaten chunk. And it was perfect timing, really. You see, the other day, the wind got a nasty cough and blew away all of my business spreadsheets. That won't happen with this slate. It's like wind resistant. I do. I write them on napkins you get from the eateries, and I use sauce packets for ink. It's not a perfect system, but it's pretty damn close. That would mean I don't have to start over. All right, deal. I lost them near the employee break area. Look for any papers near the ground, the tables, maybe even the roof. You find all 3 spreadsheets, and I'll give you the slate.
Why would you do that? It's a slate. Uh-oh. Why couldn't you do this? Ah. This side better? Yeah, a little bit.
Got any creds to spare? Hey, Chief. Wow, that's real class of you, Chief. A+ stuff. Now I can get my books sorted, executive style. As promised, your slate. Tell your techie friend I didn't peek inside. And even if I did, I don't know what half of it says anyway.
Yeah, Owen told me not to worry about it.
Well, there you go. Business as usual.
Trackers Alliance always finds them.
Incredible and exclusive. Expertly crafted by the sound system. You'll enter a world unlike any other in the settled system.
How goes the slate search? Well done. It seems assigning you to this task was time well spent. And as I said when we met, time is money. Hopefully these credits will serve as adequate compensation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an operative to debrief.
2,000? Freaking cheap bastard.
What is it?
Oh yeah, let me see what's next. The hammer falls. I'll go to... Okay, I can do that.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Shut up.
Keep an eye on your valuables. We'd be dust except for the factory.
Up here? No. Did I get to the factory from here? No.
Just waiting on the credit check. You rock.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Birgit. We set some ambitious quotas. You met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news. Whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Bridget.
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good.
Something more you need, Deputy? Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news? Did you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense. No. And I don't care for the insinuation. The disgraced war hero who went to prison, and you actually believed him? That two-faced bastard kept the slave. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a
Oh, gonna
bright
kill ya.
future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. Oh, and it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold. Mining is expensive, and so is the cost of raw materials. My mineral-enriching fertilizer solves several problems at once. The farmers provide free manual labor, and once the land is ready, we move in to extract and process the soil. Look, I'll level with you. We're falling behind the competition. The hardworking people of this town depend on me for their livelihoods, and I won't let them down. Cutting my costs means saving their jobs.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners. You're right, of course. Something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word.
Your word isn't good enough.
You're right. Yeah, those families deserve to be compensated for the inconvenience. Well, perhaps a discount on their next purchase from Hotech. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor. Did I not make myself clear? I'm offering you a reward for a job well done. Nothing more. And with that job so capably done, we'll consider the matter closed.
Nah,
I'll be needing that slate from Major Hung, of course. Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer? Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy. You put me away, and this company will fall apart.
No, Birgit can take over.
You have destroyed far more lives than I did. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation.
Oh, here we go.
This company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
That's what I'm thinking.
Such a shame to see a promising career cut so tragically short.
Birgit, where'd you go, Birgit? You had a company to run.
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful. I'm just a little in shock. I'm still not sure I understand what happened. A conspiracy to steal farmland? It's just so hard to believe. That's not the Ron Hope I know. The first part is true. He always looked out for us, for his employees. I know what I just heard and saw, but he was a friend. No. He was more like a father.
Oh, I gotta kill
And
you
now
too?
You killed him. Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
It's your company.
That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
So I just shut up a bunch of people on your floor.
Just keep it holstered and we'll get along fine.
Wait, how do I get out of here? Oh, there it is.
Workers like to play hard here.
Next CEO of Hope.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
How do I sell a ship? Oh, 13K? Fuck that.
Keep it moving.
I spend way too much time at the kitchen.
Hey, Deputy.
You're back. Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
Did you see my new list of suspicious individuals? Gotta make sure we keep an eye on them.
I sure did. Don't you worry. I'll keep my eyes open.
I take it that they weren't too much trouble for you, given that you're standing here. Did you find out why the first was taking over farms? What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws
Was
favorable to
on
his
the council.
business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all? That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
Yep.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this? Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Freestar Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger?
Sure.
Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Freestar Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents. You've shown that faith was well placed. Let's hear it for our new
A year or
Ranger.
two back, I shared a drink with a That man can
Job, Ranger!
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations. The promotion's well earned.
Get out of my way.
Something you need from me?
Yeah, I need you to get out of my way. Oh, wrong way. I'll go home. See if there's anything I need to drop off. What? Oh, some overweight. Fucking asshole. Yeah, I'm overweight. Did I do anything here? I don't think I really collected anything. Oh, I did. Up in engineering, rank 1. Oops. Right here. Whoa. Manufacturing 3. But that change anything? spacesuit. Put that in there. Ah, god damn it. Do it again. Ah. Modified micro gun. 777. So need to be able to make another crate. Inventory. F-125. Okay. Ah. At least I'm at 128. Right, 150 and 165. What the hell? Can I make another crate? Oops. C. Storage box. No, storage crate. Aluminum and structural. I don't have enough for a storage box. Look. Can I track that? Escape.
Switching over to standard engines.
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a poem I wrote? It's called a haiku. I just read about them.
A haiku, huh? Well, sounds exciting. Let's hear it.
Okay.
$600, $1,200, $700, $1,200. here.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart. Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived. Oh dear, that's a surprisingly tricky question. I'm probably not the person to answer it, but it is a genuine pleasure to meet you. We see no one, ever. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him. Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you today because of it. Most of us are like me, free and unaligned. But there are 3 societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin leads the Pragmatists. Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends. No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate. You ask a question you already know the answer to. Yes, of course. I have need of you. But if you have a good heart and a quick mind, I am sure you will see my point of view. Where to begin? Maybe an introduction? I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society. It is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgotten. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider. Is it? I wish I could illuminate you on this. But we are as ignorant of the technology which brought us into being as we are of the outside world. Not at all. I have had occasion to see death more than anyone. When someone dies, all they have accomplished here in Crucible, all of their deeds, thoughts, are gone. And when they come back, they are different, modified. The believers say they are improved. Being reborn can take years, sometimes over a decade. But everyone comes back. Well, to us, it's just the way things are. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is and what we should do about it is something the societies disagree about, sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatist's position on matters. Well, it is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position. Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with the Monirinas and Genghis Khan.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
No, I'll stay on my ship, thanks.
He was, and I try to be. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that. That's a generous offer. I might take you up on it. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you. It runs hot and cold. During usual times, it's an occasional scuffle. Maybe a black eye when an argument gets out of hand. And then a society goes on a rampage and it's tombstone all over. I hope your arrival keeps things on an even keel.
Some of the turrets are failing.
I got a room for you. It's on the cozy side, but it's clean and quiet. You looking for a short-term rental? Longer.
If they all fail,
Then we will most likely die.
Room's yours for the week, then.
Is that what you want to hear?
is that all you have to say?
Rest for a spell. Take a look. Of course.
So informed.
Oh, 1,200. Ten. Oh,
We need to learn
You're
how to do
always
things
welcome
for
back.
ourselves. Then how to produce power, how to fix the plumbing, for God's sake.
where's my apartment?
No queries are being entered.
I had hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me. Your courtesy is appreciated, even though it rings hollow. My subjects are all dust. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. The great and the terrible. To those who would oppose me, I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom. Have you no faith of your own? Something you hold to, even though it cannot be proven. It is the same with me. But I am certain. You speak to a Manirinas, reborn.
Is that it?
If your mind and heart remain open, you will see the truth of it. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed. If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years, and no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright. I need you to go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
I just wish the societies could get along.
What the hell are you doing out here?
Stranger! Weapons out! They come! There will be blood!
The man from the stars. Come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you. Manners cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls. The robots taught me many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones. Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone. Would it? Oh, you would know better than I. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day, we will be free. Were it that easy, I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now, the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it. Oh yes, you can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead.
What?
I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this. But too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean and comfortable, they bleat their arguments. essence fire in you. Good. You will need it. You know of the facility, yes? Go there and make the machines let us leave. It is not much to ask, and it will set us free.
Wait, where's Franklin? Yeah, where's Franklin? Where's the facility? Where's Franklin? What the hell?
So, you have heard from the other societies. I must confess I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across. A very diplomatic approach. The facility has gathered some of the most obstinate and dangerous personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate. Setting us all loose, Father as a whole, would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead ourselves. Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines, learn how to build, grow, and govern ourselves, allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation, and to die when our allotted time is finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just not there yet. You have no idea how profoundly grateful I am to hear that. Go to the facility and see what can be done.
Over here. Hey, we need to talk. Listen, it's not safe to talk here. It's about Roosevelt. There's something you need to know.
Some of the turrets have...
Thank you. There's a, well, cave just outside town. No chance of us being listened in on. Please, come as quick as you can. Ideally, before you go to the facility.
Is that all you have to say?
That's why our aim
I'll meet you at the cave.
is to learn how to do things for ourselves. Then
Why is it not showing up?
how to fix the plumbing, for God's sake.
Where's the cave? Ah. What the hell? Where's it? Where's the fucking cave? Oh, there it is. Didn't say when. I don't like those barrels sitting there. Yeah, I don't know when the fuck you're coming. Structural. Grab a bunch of this. Is he there now? What the hell? Hey, you're here.
You came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance. You're just making it worse. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H. Holmes. I am not. I just run the inn. That's all. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death,
How do they
torture,
not
pure
know?
hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you. A few of the old-timers know I used to go by Bill Hickok. I mean, I had to make up a story. I always used to read the dime novels, and I figured I knew enough about Wild Bill and Wyatt to pull it off. I just had no way of knowing what my previous life had picked. So I played dumb. But Roosevelt, he's a crafty one. I just don't see a way out.
What?
I don't want to die. If you're wrong, there's so much at stake.
You're gonna die.
How can I? It's literally written in my DNA, isn't it? I don't want to do this. Goodbye. For both of us.
What an idiot. Well, go to the facility. Where's it pointing at my ship? What the fuck? Is it not on this side of the planet? No. I'm not gonna do this tonight. Alright, that's gonna be it for tonight. See ya.